Crocodile Day 1, okay? So our learning target will be I will respond to read aloud text, including characters and events. So I'll have you guys go ahead and read this back.
I will respond to read aloud text, including characters and events.
Very good. You guys have gotten a lot better reading that together as a whole class. So good job with that to everyone. So we'll go over the vocabulary words. We can read these together. First word is barely, almost not, guilt, and feeling of responsibility or remorse, and lifted, and wept, cried. Okay, so these are going to be our vocabulary words that are going to be in our story. So I'm going to go ahead and go to our story. We're going to be watching a video of it so you guys can all see the pictures very clearly. Make sure you're really paying close attention to this video because we're going to have questions after that we'll turn and discuss, okay? And you guys can get animal cookies for answering them correctly, okay? So make sure you're paying attention.
And also being good.
And also being good, that's very important as well.
Hunter Man and the Crocodile. Story and illustrated by Baba Wage Diakite. There was a time when Bamba the Crocodile took a pilgrimage to Mecca with his family. They traveled and traveled for many miles. But when their food and water diminished and then finished, they became very tired and hungry and could barely walk. Luckily, they found some sweet shade of a bamboo tree and settled down to rest. Soon, Donzo the Hunter Man was walking in the bush and was surprised to discover the crocodile family. "Bamba," he said, "why are you so far from the river?" "Good intentions brought us here, but our food and legs gave out," explained Bamba. "Can you return us to our home in the water?" "Look," said the hunter man. "You crocodiles are very well known for biting people in the river. I will not take the chance." With that, the crocodile wept and gnashed his teeth and swore in the name of all creatures that he would not harm the hunter man. And Donzo finally agreed to carry them to the river. "But how shall I do it?" Donzo asked. "Oh, that is simple," said Bamba, and he instructed the hunter man how one carries 4 crocodiles on top of one's head. Donzo pulled some rope from his hunting bag and tied the crocodile's feet together. He stacked them one on top of the other very neatly, then hoisted them onto his head. Once at the riverside, Bamba the crocodile begged Donzo to carry them deeper into the river where the current ran strong. But when the hunter man did so, Bamba took Donzo's hand between his great jaws and smiled. "You know, I haven't had anything to eat in a long time," he said. "Wouldn't I be foolish to let you go?" The hunter man reminded Bamba of his promise, and they then argued at great length about right and wrong. Soon an old cow came to the riverside to drink, and Donzo begged her to help him. But the cow only said, "Look, I will not interfere. Man does not respect others. Look at me. I spent my life providing milk and giving up my children to man. Now that I'm old, man gives me no consideration. I don't care if Bamba eats you." Then the old cow turned and walked away. Ding-a-donga, 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 with no guilt. Next, an old horse the riverside, and the hunter man pleaded for help. But the horse said, "Man is weak. I used to help him plow his fields and haul big loads, but I was only beaten for my helpfulness. Look, I would be foolish to intervene. I should let Bamba have you." After taking a long drink from the river, the old horse turned and walked away. Kitty-ba, 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 with no guilt. Next came a chicken, wondering what all the fuss was about, and Dawson told her. "Muck, muck, 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 muck," she said. "You do not deserve my help. Man takes my eggs, my children, and when he is very happy, he and his friends feast over my body. Bamba, eat him if you like." Ruffling her feathers and scratching up dust in the direction of the hunter man, she turned and walked away.
On every vacation at a verbal home, there's someone like you who reunited the family.
With no guilt. Next, an old mango tree that stood quietly by the riverside spoke up. "Man does not deserve my sympathy," she said. "Each season when I bear my sweet children, he takes them all. When he is tired and hot, he enjoys my shade. But how does he repay me? He cuts my limbs, and when I become too old to help him, he will surely cut me down and burn me. Look, let Bamba eat him," she said, and she waved her branches in the breeze. Shay, 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 with no guilt. At last, Rabbit, the most clever animal in the bush, passed by. When Donzo begged for help and explained his predicament, Rabbit laughed out loud. "How can someone put such a big and long load of crocodiles on his head? I don't believe it's possible." "But it's true," Bamba insisted, and to prove it, Bamba and his family all came ashore with Donzo, the hunter man, and showed Rabbit just how it was done. When Donzo had tied the crocodile securely to his head, Rabbit said, "Here you are, hunter man. Now you can take your crocodiles home to your wife to make a great meal." Donzo was so grateful to the rabbit for his turn of fortune that he invited him back to his village to join in the feast. As they neared the village, they found that Donzo's good fortune had changed once again. A fellow villager greeted them and regretfully informed Donzo that his wife had fallen gravely ill. The healer of the village had searched everywhere for the tears of a crocodile to help cure the sick woman, but there were none to be found. When Donzo heard this, he began to cry, for he loved his wife dearly. Then he lifted the heavy load from his head and addressed Bamba the crocodile. "Let this be the last tears any of us shed today, Bamba. I will release you and your family in exchange for a few of your tears." With this, the crocodile family shed tears of joy, which the hunter man gathered quickly in his drinking gourd before rushing home to save his wife. Donzo never forgot the lessons he learned from the cow, the horse, the chicken, the mango tree, and the rabbit. From that time forward, he has reminded people of the importance of living in harmony with nature and the necessity of placing man among, not above, all living things.
Okay, so that was the story. Thank you guys for clapping. Thank you guys so much. and the Crocodile?
You get the
This
lights.
is a folktale story. Does
The lights.
anyone know what the folktale story means? Yes.
Oh, a story that has been passed for years and years.
Yeah, are they always like necessarily
I know.
true?
No.
But what do they have in the story? Yeah? They have
They have speaking animals.
yeah, they have speaking animals and they tend to have a
And crocodiles that walk on their feet.
yeah, okay, that's part of the story, but as a folktale they have speaking animals and most of the time these folktales will have a message, a moral, or a lesson learned from the story,
I know
okay?
it's still lesson learned.
Okay, we're gonna go over those with questions and I'm gonna have you guys turn and talk to each other, okay? So really quick guys, wait, not yet. So what, guys, I need everyone paying attention. I need everyone sitting up. David, please sit up. So the first question is, what do we learn about the characters through dialogue? Can I have someone tell me what the word dialogue means? Zoe.
A dialogue means something where takes place.
Not quite. You get one for trying. Thanks for trying. Yes, Michelle, what does dialogue mean? Oh, stretching. Does anyone know? Logan.
Dialogue means you're talking.
Yeah, dialogue is like the way people talk. So from the story, what do we learn about the characters through dialogue or the way that they talk? So I'm going to have you guys turn and talk, and I'll have a couple people come up here and share. Okay, so go ahead and talk to each other. Everyone should have an answer. Go ahead. Yeah, so we know that we need the guys to like English, correct? And what else do we learn? What about from Don's? Alright, class. Okay, everyone quiet. I'm going to have two of their people share what we learned about the characters through their dialogue. So go ahead. Really loud.
The crocodiles, through their dialogue, they said they wanted to do
The hunter man. Okay, so he's
Stop
in
it.
danger. So what about the hunter man? What do we know? Who he wants to help?
his wife because she's sick.
Yeah, so he has to help. From the dialogue, we know that he needs to help his wife because she's sick. So thank you two very much for sharing. You guys can go sit down. We're going to go to our next question. What does the illustration tell you about Donzo? What predictions can you make about other living creatures you see behind Donzo? So really quick, someone raise their hand and tell me, what does illustration mean? Yes.
It means when the person is drawing the pictures on the drawing.
Very good. So illustration are the pictures in the story. So what does the pictures tell you about Donzo? Okay, Donzo is the hunter man. What predictions can you make about other living creatures you see behind Donzo? What does predictions mean? Does anyone know? I'm gonna get some in. What does it mean to Yeah, what you think, right? Because you don't really know, but it's what you think is gonna happen. So go ahead and talk to each other, and then I'll have 2 people come up and share again. So go ahead and talk about it. Okay, what does the illustration tell you about Dawn? From looking at the pictures, what you have to tell me what does the illustration show you about Dawn? Okay. Is he? What else do you guys know? What does the illustration tell you about Donzo the hunter? Right. Okay. Can you 2 come up and share that? Okay. And really quick, what predictions do you know about the other living? Okay. All right, class. We have 2 people. We're gonna share. What does the illustration tell you about Donzo? Talk really loud.
He went the hunting to crocodiles and he said, we're gonna eat you. He said, I'm gonna eat you, and then the crocodile said, they're gonna eat him.
Okay, what predictions can you tell about the other creatures you see behind Donzo?
They predict that he's gonna get eaten. Yeah.
Okay, who's gonna get eaten?
Donzo.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, good job. You guys go. Thank you guys for sharing. You guys can go sit back down. Okay, our next question. What message do you get from the plot events? So, who can tell me what plot events mean? Does anyone know? Angel.
Like something that's epic.
So what plot, yes, that's very good. So what plot events mean is the beginning, the important part of the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story, okay? So you guys have to tell me what message you get from the plot of events. So you have to really think about this. So what is the important thing that happened at the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story, okay? So go ahead, turn and talk, and then I'll have people share. This is going to be a longer answer, okay? So really think about this. I'm going to give you guys extra time to do this. Okay, talk with each other. I'm going to be coming around listening. Angel, that was Okay, I'm gonna have these three come up. So you guys can stand in your order. Guys, class. So what message do you get from the plot events? So they're gonna say what the plot events were. So need everyone listening to our classmates, because if you were up here, they would be doing the same for you, okay? So Serenity, go ahead and start it off. The beginning. What's so important?
The alligator stopped into
They dropped their tears, and then
no, still my idea.
hey, Melanie, go ahead.
They took the alligators home.
The hunter man.
They took the hunter man took the alligators home, and then the alligator said that they're gonna eat them.
Okay, and then Sapphire, what was the ending?
The man said, if you give me some tears, I'll set you free.
And who was he trying to get the tears for?
To save his wife.
To save his wife. Okay. So good job, guys. Good job. So the next one is, how does the illustration connect to the theme of the story that living things should live in harmony? So really quick, what is the theme of this story that we just read?
That you shouldn't just, I know, like you shouldn't,
Maybe. It's okay, this is a hard one. Can someone help her out? Brandon, what is the theme?
what's it called?
The big idea, lesson learned. So what is, yeah.
What's it called? So Max was the crocodiles. They only put the food that you but
Yeah, he didn't.
what's it called? Let the animals.
Don't hurt animals, right? Let the animals be. Yes. There you go. Good job. Okay. So how does the illustrations are the pictures, guys, class.
Yes.
We need everyone paying attention to the questions. Skylin, pay attention. How does the illustrations connect to the theme of the story that living things should live in harmony? Who knows what the word harmony means? Axel.
That harmony means that, but they can't live in danger.
Yeah, they don't want to live in danger, and harmony is kind of more like at peace, okay, and free, okay? So again, how does the illustration connect to the theme of the story that living things should live in harmony? So go ahead and discuss with each other what you guys think this is, and I'll have some people come up and share, okay? So go ahead, start talking.
They don't get hurt.
Okay, class. Okay, we're gonna have class. There should be very good job. So Anaya's gonna tell us how the illustrations connect to the theme of the story that living things should live in harmony. So go ahead. Say it really loud.
Because if you hurt the animals and some animals help like create flowers and stuff, and if you kill the flowers and stuff, the stuff will die.
Yeah, and it won't be good for our environment. So animals can help us and they're good for us. So it's good to live in peace and have them live in peace and not hurt them. Very good, Anaya. Thank you so much. Good job. And then that was all the questions we have for this story. So do you want me to move on to day 2?